Welcome to Coffee and Tarot with Mama T. My name is Teresa, and I am welcoming you in for a VR to Fairlight Tarot's video in which I think the tag was 10 before the end. So she had selected 10 decks that fit certain criteria that she wanted to utilize before the end of the year. And so I am responding to that. And the first category for this particular one is a deck that I want to buy before the end of the year. And I wish I had. I wish I had it already so I could show it to you, but I don't. I do want to buy it though, and that is the Forager's Daughter Tarot. It just looks very, very pretty. It's got that very nature vibe. It is an indie deck, and they have it on Etsy right now. It's kind of pricey, and so I have been holding off on it, but that is one that I would really like to buy by the end of the year. The next category is a deck that I want to rehome. And I will show you the deck that I want to rehome, or at least some of it. I can't show all of it to you because part of the reason why I want to rehome it is that there's so much nudity in it. And so I can't really use it on camera. And I live in kind of a conservative area of the country, and so it's not something that I could really use for client work, I don't think. It's a pretty cool deck. I mean, that's why I bought it, is it looked cool from what I saw of it. But, as soon as I got it, I was like, oh, okay. Out of the whole deck, these are the only cards that I can show you. So let me show you those. Okay, here is the deck. It's called Disorder, Tarot of Innocence, a deck by Gabriele. And I have this is a limited edition deck. There's only 4,000 of these made, and I have number 1345. And, I thought, oh, I'm getting a limited edition deck at a pretty good price, and was really stoked about it. I like the deck backs. I like the idea of a black and white deck, but it just didn't work for me. So here we are. I'll show you the cards that I can show you. I mean, it's relatively, as far as the artwork goes, it's got kind of an Asian feel to it. It's pretty, but it is, like I said, there's just a little bit too much nudity in it. There's the Fool card, the Magician, the Emperor, the Hierophant, Chariot, the Hermit. Oh, I wasn't supposed to show you the Hermit. She's a little nude. Strength. So anyway, I mean, you can see this is the kind of nudity that we're talking about here, that is throughout the deck. And so, I mean, I really like the idea of black and white decks. But this one just isn't going to work for me. So I will be rehoming this before the end of the year. It is pretty. The card stock is a nice, it's matte. there's a little bit of a sheen to it, you know, but it is a matte deck. And there's no gilding on the edges, but it shuffles really nicely, and it's got that, I love that sound. So there you are. This is the Disorder Tarot of Innocence deck that will be rehomed. Okay, move on to the next category now. Okay, the next category is a deck that I want to use for the first time. And that is an easy one. I just got this, so I really haven't had a chance to do much work with it. But I am excited to work with it. This is the Terra Volatile. And this one is, I have selected the extra cards that I want to use with mine, or the alternate cards that I want to use as I am working with this deck. And so I've gotten that far, and you know, like selected the Two of Cups card, the Fool, the Death card, that kind of thing. There's a couple of them that I actually went ahead and kept the duplicates of, because in some readings I wouldn't mind if certain cards, if you know, if the universe really needs to slap me upside the head and give me a message, and have me see a card twice, then that's just great. So anyway, I am looking forward to working with this card for this deck for the first time. So I get here the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Princess of Vessels. The Vessels suit is an alternate suit. I haven't even had a chance to read in the book about the suit of vessels and what that means, but I am really looking forward to digging into this deck, trying some of the spreads that are included in the book, and then just, you know, doing some of my own work for myself with this deck and really getting to know it so that I feel more confident in using it for readings for other people. But this is a gorgeous deck that I am really looking forward to using for the first time. This is a very deep thinker, so I don't think that it's, I'm not going to rush myself on through any of my readings or anything like that for the first little bit. The next category that we have is a deck that I want to study. Let me grab that. The deck I would like to study is a deck that my daughter gave to me, and this is called Our Tarot by Sarah Shipman. This is a guidebook and deck featuring notable women in history. I've worked with this deck a little bit, but it is not intuitive, because you're looking at, especially if you don't know the history of the particular woman whose card you drew. But look at this book. I mean, this book is one thick, chunky book. It has quite the bibliography. And it is color, which is nice to be able to find the card that you're thinking of in here. And but each of the cards is represented by a notable woman in history. And so when you do a reading with this, you do have to take a moment to read about the person so that you understand why Sister Rosetta Tharpe is the sun. The one time I did get this card here, and as part of my study when I was doing this reading, I listened to her music all day, which was really fun. And anyway, there's some that you obviously know, like Sister Rosetta Tharpe is not, she's somebody I was aware of. And then there's like Mary Shelley, of course, and Anne Frank. But then there's other people that you may not be so aware of, like Hypatia or Hypatia, however you pronounce that. Katie Sanduina, she was fun to learn about. She was represented by the Strength card, and she was really fun to learn about. Anyway, I would love to study this tarot and read about each of these people. Even if I don't get a chance to read through the whole book, at least going through the majors and learning a little bit about at least some of these women. So we have the Fool as Joan of Arc, Sophia Duleep Singh for Judgment, Lucrezia Borgia for Seven of Swords, Gladys Bentley, Four of Cups, Eleanor Roosevelt, and so on and so forth. There's just so many, well, obviously 78 women, that it would be very interesting to learn about. This might be, I have thought about doing this, saving this for Women's History Month next year, and just pulling a couple of cards each day of the month and learning about a couple of different notable women in history. So I might do that. Trying to get these cards back into the tuck box. There we go. So that is our tarot by Sarah Shipman. So, deck I would like to study. Moving on. A deck I'd like to gift to somebody is the Aleister Crowley Thoth deck. My daughter loves this deck. She's got a very small version of it, and I think it would be beneficial for her to have a larger version like this. There's so much detail in this artwork that it is, it's just, I was skeptical about the Thoth when I first started working with it because I had a smaller version. But as soon as I got this larger version, I was like, oh, I get it. I get it. And I just love this deck now. And my daughter already loves it. And so I think she will love it even more once she has a large version of it that she can really look into these cards and see all of the detail a little bit more easily than you can when you are looking at one of the smaller cards. So there is this. That's the gift, the deck that I would love to gift to somebody this year. The deck that I want for a gift, that I'm hoping to receive as a gift, is the Oak, Ash, and Thorn deck, or Thistledown or Heartwood. I just love those three decks. I love those nature vibes. There's just something about them that I just think are wonderful. I think they're all wonderful. And so I'm hoping to get one of those for Christmas. And I have sent my wife a good website where she can find those here in the United States. So that's hint, hint. Then the next category is a deck that gives me Christmas vibes. And that I immediately thought of this one, Seasons of the Witch Winter Tarot. This definitely gives me Christmas vibes, not just because it's the Winter Tarot and there's a lot of Christmassy images in it, but I mean, look at these card backs. This blue ribbon and the box and just the book. I mean, everything about it just screams Christmas to me. I just love it. These card backs are beautiful, and then when you dig into the cards, the Winter Star, Winter Death. I mean, all of the snowy images, the deep green, they just, all of the candles, the queens with their fancy white dresses. It all just seems very Christmassy to me. The Nine of Winter Cups. Look at that. I mean, so many Christmas feels. These the pathway lit by the candles. Dreaming of childhood. This looks like the three wise men. I think there's a Christmassy, like a card in here that even features a Christmas tree. But I may not get to it before I decide to move on. But I mean, this just looks like, she looks like one of those Russian dolls. Yeah, this gives me the Christmas feels. I love this one too, the Winter Lovers. This one where they're decorating, this is one I was thinking of. They're wrapping presents and decorating for the holidays. So, yeah, this one gives me the Christmas vibes. I did just get the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot as well, but that one gives me more Halloween vibes than Christmas vibes. So, anyway, so there we have the Seasons of the Witch Winter Tarot by Lorriane Anderson, illustrated by Tijana Lukovic. Did I show you the blue gilding? Oh my gosh, so pretty. So, next category is a deck that helped me through the year, and I can't imagine any other deck than this one. There was a couple of others that I used quite a bit, but this one, the Light Seers deck, is like my soul deck. I just, I don't know, I just have such a connection with it. It's just a mass market deck. Lots and lots of people have it and use it. But even when I'm seeing people do readings online and on YouTube and they pull out their Light Seers deck, I'm just like, oh, yeah, that's the stuff. This deck just always shoots straight with me. It's so clear, so easily understood. It is just as clear and I don't know, just as, yeah, clear, I guess, is the word that I'm looking for. It's just as clear, even more clear than the Rider-Waite to me. And the artwork is just beautiful. this is my least favorite card in this whole deck, but even that one is nice. But I love the King of Pentacles. This is my favorite King of Pentacles anywhere out of any of the decks. My favorite Queen of Wands by far is this one. I mean, just look at that joy and exuberance. She's just, she is just full of joy and laughter and charisma. Star card, so pretty and hopeful. Such a beautiful Fool card. This is such a great Four of Cups. Just captures the mood of it so well. This is my favorite Eight of Swords out of any deck that I own, and I own way too many. This is one of my favorite death cards too. Anyway, the Lightseers deck is a pretty constant. I don't read it daily anymore, but I do read it pretty frequently. And as I've mentioned before, it's the only deck that I have 2 copies of. I have one at home and one at work. And I just always have to have it with me. If I travel somewhere, I'm definitely taking the Lightseers deck. I'll take a few others too, but I'm definitely taking this one with me. This is the best Three of Swords card, hands down. Just captures the anguish and, and the heartache. Anyway, this deck has helped me. One of the best Sun cards ever too. This deck has helped me through the year. It's helped me through years past. It will help me again next year. This deck is a constant in my life. I love it. The deck that will help me get ready for 2026 is the Brady Tarot. And the main reason why is because I need to get my money's worth out of this thing. I spent a small fortune on it, looked for a long time for it, and was so happy to have found it. Also, the reason why I did all of that is because this deck just speaks to me. Look at this edging. It's just like this champagne color gilding. The deck backs are beautiful. This artwork was such a labor of love from the artist Emmy Brady, and I am going to use this one. I'm going to really use a lot too. This one and the Terra Volatile. I'm going to use these 2 decks a lot because they do have a certain darkness about them, and this is the time of year that I really like to do some deep reflection, and I think these cards are going to help me with that. All of these beautiful animals and the nature, the dark colors, the vibrance of the bright parts of the cards. I mean, they're just breathtaking. This deck, when I first saw it, it literally took my breath away. As soon as I opened it up and began looking through it, it literally took my breath away. I had a hard time catching my breath. I was moved to tears on some of these cards. That's the power of art. This is absolute art. The Terra Volatile deck, when I got that, I had instant goosebumps because the energy coming off of it was so powerful and strong. This one, definitely is going to get me ready for 2026. I mean, look at that Wheel of Fortune card. That is just amazing. Okay, now the last category for this VR is my tarot and oracle goals for 2026. And my tarot and oracle goals are going to be, I'm not going to do a no buy because I don't have the willpower. And two, I have several more decks that I really am longing for. But I am my goal is to be much more intentional about how much I buy and when I buy. I think I need to rein it in. I've been buying things left and right lately. I'm like, ooh, I want that. And I'm going to buy that. And I'll buy that. And it's too much. So I'm going to work with what I have. And I do have a short list of decks that are on my wish list that I will be watching for the opportunity to purchase them. And when those opportunities arise, then I will go ahead and take those. But I will limit myself and be much more intentional and about like perhaps filling certain gaps in my collection. Like I could use a couple more modern decks. I've got plenty of nature-y decks and witchy decks, but I could use a couple more modern things in Oracle and Tarot. So, I do have a few of those on my list. So that is my response, my video response to Fairlight Tarot's video. I will link her and her video in the description, and be sure and check her out. She had some great ideas and things that were on her list as well that made me drool, made me want to do some more purchasing, but I kind of kept myself in check. Anyway, let me know if any of these resonate with you, if you have any tarot and oracle goals for the upcoming year. And if you do this VR, if you do this tarot tag, then I would sure love it if you tagged me in it too. I would love to see what your responses are. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would join in. As I have mentioned a lot, I am trying to grow my community and would love to have you be a part of it. And I think that's it for right now, but I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye now.